Okay, dokie. Let's get zooming. Good. I'm glad I got this spawn if I didn't bring go fast drugs. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Nice to see you all lurking and hanging out. Hopefully the Sunday is going well and everybody's chilling. Excited for a little turkey entertainment. You wish the wind would go away. Is it windy where you are? Damn. It's still warm for you and you're in Canada? It has been heckin' cold here. It's not even about the bed. It's just about beating up Suka. Hera just comes in here and starts playing with her. Yeah, it snowed here a couple of days ago. A defib in here. What the heck? That's nice. It's all about your, like... I don't even know how to explain it. It's the way the wind travels through the area you're in. And if it picks up cold air and all that. Yeah, that room is another one of the free rooms. I've heard you can get LEDXs in there. I've just never seen LEDXs in there. They're over here thumping around. I'm just checking on them. Ooh, and a graphics card. The free rooms are kicking off this time. A defib could definitely be a LEDX, yes. Another graphics card? Shoreline, stop. This is also supposed to be a really good med spawn in here, like on this shelf or like this washing machine. But I've never really found anything in here. Same with the other laundry room right above this one. Blink twice if you're hacking. Oh, did I blink? Usually, hacking with the loot, you know. That's why I have over 1 million in Tarkov. I've also never been good at making tons of money in Tarkov. I just spend it. Like, even when I found 3 red keycards in one wipe and sold them all for like 90 million, I still spent all that money. Treat y'all. Well, especially, like, Tarkov, there's no reason, really, to save up the money, because Nikita just takes it at the end of wipe anyways. So there's, like, no real point to it. In that wipe, I was finally, like, running really Chad gear. And buying, like, everything off the market, so it was a good time. Make sure you hit refresh if you're getting ads while you're subbed. I'm sure you guys have been seeing all the, what, ad incentive things all over Twitter and stuff like that. I try and go with the lowest one because it still wants, like, heckin' 7 minutes. At least Jen did math for us, so we knew what was best. Yeah, I should also... Well, I don't know how it works. I'm gonna have to ask Jen again, because I'm not exactly sure if I can run... Like, if I could hit the add button before I run into a raid, and then... like... it counts towards it, so it doesn't run it while I'm in a raid. I have no idea. Water filter on bed? In which room? I've never seen a water filter on one of the beds. Okay.
I'm the best bitch. She's got the other bitches.
Yo, Swift! Thank you so much. What the heck? 23 months? That's an insane level of support. Heck yeah, welcome back. Thanks for chilling and hanging out that long. Thanks for being a part of the community. What are you doing? You thumping around back there, puppies? Mm-hmm. that was spicy. What level was he? 37? Nice work for a 37. My heart's pumping now, Chad. Should have had the heart rate monitor on. Let's see. That's what I was afraid of. I won't be able to fit Loot Lord. No, Loot Lord. I don't know. He's not worth the graphics cards. Sash. Okay, well, take what I can. Yeah, but I don't like the GPUs are obviously worth more than the Loot Lord, so I'm not gonna sacrifice the GPUs just so I can get the Loot Lord. You monster. Oh my. Looks like there's nothing wrong with my armor. My armor is good. His armor is worse than my armor. So I wouldn't do that either. This is the best Tetris I can do. I didn't bring a big enough backpack. It's my own fault. Shame. Damn it, Max. This is why we can't have nice things. It's true. I'm sure he ran across Skybridge. Yeah, so he didn't loot this area. Still have never seen it, but supposedly a red keycard spawns right there. On that little table with the coffee cup. It's not really worth it. Really? I didn't know that that's... I knew Landmark was the one who found it there. I've seen it in her video or whatever. But I didn't know that it was Chat that actually saw it and he went back for it. That's hilarious. Chat's eyes are all seeing, Chat. They see all. Probably the diary over the book. I can drink this. I could probably... Oh, I can't do that. What about... Oh? Okay. That's pretty good. I could probably get rid of this and then move... Yes. Okay. Easy. Suddenly a bullet. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. That's usually how it goes for me. I'll be like, let me just organize this real quick. Bam. Oh, well, wasted my time organizing that, didn't I? That keeps happening to me in Space Tarkey too, when we're playing Marauders. I'll be like, where's my exit? And I'll be zooming around looking for my exit and kill myself with all the loot. It's just... I haven't learned the maps well enough. Whereas, like, Shoreline, I know this map so well, I can pretty much do it without looking half the time. I just get to look at how cute Chad is while I zoom. Space Tarkey is like Tarkov, right? But it's got a different sort of like feel to it with the fact that you've got to like fly to where the loot is or like take loot from other people while they're trying to get to loot or go on like merchant ship, whatever. Like you've got to use your spaceship to get to somewhere and then you get there and you got to like fight people and stuff like that. AI, which are pretty good. The AI are alright. And then other players. Grab some loot and get out. Because you have to craft with things, right? Like a lot of the good armor and stuff comes from crafting, whereas like traders don't really have a lot, or you have to load in and find armors and stuff like that. And then the fact that you have to get in your ship to fly to the exit too is pretty cool. So it's enjoyable. I have a good time playing it. I like learning the new maps and like where the good loots are and stuff like that. I was thinking about this with the labs earlier today. I feel like a lot of people don't like to play labs because the people who love to play labs, like love it, are so good at it, it makes it hard for other people to want to play it. So I think that's kind of what I like about this new game, is that not everyone knows the maps very well, so it's kind of fun to like bump around with people and not have to worry about them knowing every angle and stuff like that. Oh, the cheaters are not what you need to worry about on labs, okay? They are not difficult compared to the people who actually know labs. The people who actually know labs will hunt you down like it's a cat and mouse game, okay? They will chase you through that map until they kill you. Because they know all of it. They know how you get out, everything. They're terrifying. G, heckin' G's. We did pretty good there, to be honest. Alright. Let's try to keep the streak we got going. Hope you guys are enjoying the lurk. Thanks for hanging out and chilling. Walk B2. With all the shots going on, it's loud. In the rain? I think I took his face off. Letters. It's just Shoreline. Me and Shoreline have a specific way we communicate. I know what she likes. Somebody else is here. Come on, where are you at? Just come out. Something weird is going on. So I heard running underneath me. Or above me. I couldn't really tell. Oh, I didn't. He fell. I thought he wasn't dead, so I double shot. Doesn't mean there's not another one. I guess it was just him? Not just him? Yeah, this is my bag. What did I hear? Oh my fucking god. Is that what I heard? He made me flinch. You jumped? Oh god, sorry. He scared me. Been doing good, Tong. I hope you're doing well. Come on, Nikita. I just need one more big ticket item. So chat, when we were fighting that boy right there, what's the one thing you just learned about Tarkov? Hmm? What's the one rule, especially on Shoreline, that you just learned? Don't get hit. No. Don't stand by the stairs. Stair audio, very bad. He was standing right in front of the stairs, okay? So when I was creeping up, he didn't hear anything. He heard absolutely nothing. Don't fight Megs on Shoreline. I mean, yeah, that too. Do not trust that stair audio in Tarkov. It will not help you. It will only hurt. Excuse the yawn chat. What the heck, Tom? That sounds interesting. Two crocodiles. Dang, training progress with the lizard. That'd be interesting. Good morning. How's it going? Livinell, I hope you're doing well. Yes, chat. Treats for the doggos. Alright, let's roll out. Doing good, doing good. The zoo you're holding them for. That's pretty cool. No, Hera doesn't have any Dalmatian in her. She's Pitbull, Bull Mastiff, Boxer, and Great Dane, I think, is the other thing. She's technically a Doggo Argentino, is her breed. But yeah, that's the things that were made to make that breed. I think the spots must come from like one of the Mastiffs. Or like Great Dane or something. I mean, I could get her ID. That's what she's supposed to be. But, you know, it's not like I got papers for her or anything. She's just a cute doggo. And I was looking for a doggo. And then the doggo presented itself, and I was like, I will take doggo. She was a little bit older when I got her, so I mean, I didn't have to do as much potty training or anything, which was nice. She still pees in the house sometimes, but... What do you do, right? Now I gave it away. Fuck that up. Whoa! I'm sorry! Oh, damn. Okay. There was multiple parties just show up. No, I don't think I brought an SJ. Did not. Go run! We got a long way to run. And I didn't bring any go fast drugs, so it's gonna take us a minute. I could not tell you where that grenade is. It was all around me. Good morning. What's up, puppet? In front of me somewhere, I guess? Maybe by rock scabs? People crawl. I'm not even overweight, but I'm taking a while to get anywhere. Ba, 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 ba. Rain again? Wow, are we actually gonna get treats done at a reasonable time today, chat? Another power bank? Wow. I'm 27 kilograms right now. I missed my first shot. Sesh. I can't believe he followed me into the basement. Chat got treats done yesterday. I won't fault chat for anything. It may have been at the very end of stream, but they did get them done. Ooh. Can't complain about that. Did I search this one already? I think so. There's definitely somebody on the other wing. I don't know when they're gonna cross over here. So chat, when we do end up switching over to Marauders, I need you to remind me to change my crouch button. Either I need to change my crouch button in Tarkov, or I need to change my crouch button in other games. They sound like they're fighting outside. Branches, see. Does that not sound like it was right there? That leaf, I thought it was a person. The rain, the rain. They're just, yeah, there's no missing anything there. I was saying how I needed to switch my crouch to C in Marauders, and chat was debating which was better, whether C was better crouch or control. Neither of them really bother me. They both, like, have their game's place. Maybe I can just get good and remember. It's... I don't know. I have small hands, so my pinky finger tends to not reach very far. Whereas, like, my hand rests on C, right? Like, my thumb rests on C in the spacebar. I want to take the money and run. I didn't get anything great, but there's no point in hanging out. I need so many heckin' survives. I even crouch in real life when I get shot at in Tarkov, okay? I definitely need crouch. More crouching, more better. Just W key. No other buttons. Just W key. You can only do W key in the mouse. That's it. Unbind all other keys. Hello, how's it going, happiest teddy bear? I hope you're doing good today. Rude, sir. An empty wallet. Alright, another survive in the books. Another 20 plus to go. If I uninstall the game, I'll never have to crouch again. That's true, except for in real life when I have to crouch, but you know. A dark and stormy day. With possible Sandy lurking around every corner. Scared myself.
I'm the best bitch. She's got the other bitches. Other bitches.
Yo, can't thank you, I appreciate it. Why didn't it say what you said? Sorry, I gotta tab out. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate it. Heck yeah, welcome back. It made it look like Warhawk's message was your sub message. I was like, wait a second. Gotcha, gotcha. Playing New World, watching me on the big screen. That sounds like fun. You're having chicken. Yes, what kind of chicken? Barbecue chicken, Parmesan chicken. Hell? Does he know I'm in here? Oh, I hate this site. Oh my fucking god! He scared the shit out of me. That scared me too. We didn't kill this guy earlier, did we? It's just that he has an essay again. And we got this essay off of a guy. I cannot see shit. I heard that though. I don't see nothing. Hi, what's up? How's it going, Pants? I'm doing really good. Everybody doing good, I think. We're all having a great, fantastic day. Hanging out. The puppers are doing good. Can't complain there. No, wait, let me out of this room. Let me out of this room. Where are they? I think they're in admin. Strange, okay. I'll keep looting then. They sounded like they were running across my bridge. So I got worried. And I'm big thick, so I'm gonna need to know ahead of time when people start coming towards me. Yo, Pants! Thanks for the 21 months. Welcome back to the Murder of Magpies. Your sub can drink.
There we go. Not naked anymore. 21 freaking months.
21 months. Yo, hi, Trooper. I can't exclamation point us chat to Dyson. A grenade box with actual grenades. Wow, bog. We've been doing alright this morning. I've been getting loot and scooting. We've been getting into fights. Did we check 311? I can't remember now. I think so. He got me! No, I got so scared. I was so slow. He was just laying there in a bush. It was like, so for the whole job thing, and I would get $5 whenever I would get a compliment for doing good at my call center job from a customer. It was like $5 to a specific like thing that the company worked with, right? Like towards Verizon or towards like you could get like a gift card, like you could get like a $5 gift card or whatever, but usually it was like towards something, like something you could spend it on, and you had to like go through a website to get it and all kinds of stuff. So it was definitely like the company was doing tax stuff with it and everything else. They were being smart about it. It was, that company that I worked for, call center, the first one, probably one of the best companies I've worked for. They had a workout area, they had a massage therapist for you, they had, like, mental, you know, whatever it is that you could go to talk to, like, therapists and stuff like that. They had massage chair areas, they had, like, a kitchen where you could, like, get soup and, like, bread and stuff like that for, like, a cheap price. You got, like, your birthday off. It was pretty nice. No, that was the place next door. The place next door had, like, sushi day, and, like, you would get, like, all kinds of free food and stuff. You make hash browns? Ooh, I want hash browns. Sometimes, chat, because, you know, streamer, and it's all up to you guys how long I get to be a streamer and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if I ever have to go back to, like, working at a call center or anything like that, and, like, what I would do. But that's probably, I'd probably just go back to call center work, to be honest. I mean, honestly, I hope I get to stream forever. I don't know if that's actually, like, logical, but I hope that you guys will stay and support and be as amazing as you have for as long as you can. Support my fam and everything. Probably shouldn't tell chat I have that, they have that kind of power, but they do, and it's okay, like, that's, you know, that is what chat do. Chat makes streamers. We're just people who happen to be somewhat entertaining or somewhat good at a game, and you guys support it. I hope I can stream until I retire. You know how cool that would be? His gun drop sound made me think there was another one. So yeah, chat. All I'm saying, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for letting me live the dream of being a streamer. Hopefully this dream can go on as long as it can. Sundo. I do watch dubbed anime, okay? Don't freaking yell at me. Hello, puppy.
I'm the best bitch.
Yo, Z-Log, thanks for the good vibes. Heck yeah, I appreciate it. 10 months? Damn, welcome back. Oh yeah, all the love and all the hype chat. Hmm. Good evening and good morning. I hope everyone's having a good one. Okay. I think I just take it and leave because I died the last raid, so I should just head out. Scoop the loot, you know? I didn't get anything fantastic this time, but... How's the weather today? Cold. Cold, I gotta do more winterizing. Hopefully the fam is coming up soon to help me with the boat and stuff. I need the dad pies to tell me how to empty all the gas and make it winterize and blah blah blah. Plus, it gives them a reason to come out here. What? I like to see them, but I don't like driving to go visit them, so... No, they don't really need a reason. Well... I mean, Dad Pie's been having some bathroom upgrading issues, so their contractor guy is taking forever. So they have to, like, watch him and make sure that he works, but other than that... Happy Sunday. What's up, DJ? What? Go right. Hi, what's up? How's the day today? Yeah, we got a decent spawn this time. Scabs. Hera, don't you pull any more cords. First shot, nodders. Hera must learn the lesson that all doggos in my house learn, that everything is technically mine. They do have a few toys and stuff like that, and Suka being the supreme leader, you know, she is the supreme leader. I'm very confused by these noises I'm hearing. Okie dokie. Sounds like he ran away from the loot. More ghosts? I mean, I didn't restart my game. He must have done his quest and zoomed out. No, there's still something, but it's probably in the drawer, so I can't get it. Sometimes this happens where, like, something, like, spawns, but it spawns inside of here. It falls through. I don't really understand it. You think I'm the one who's haunted? Maybe. The ghosts of enemies past. I forgot which room I was in for a second. Yo, what's up, JD? Coffee time? You just woke up? Heck yeah. Yo, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Raids are good. Day is good. We're getting some of our survives out the way. I have a weekly to survive this map 36 times, so I'm just kind of working on it slowly. You gonna lurk? Alright, have fun. Yeah. I mean, right now would be an okay time to start playing again. There's gonna be a few new people starting Tarkov right now because there's a sale going on. So if you wanted EOD, now is your chance to get it on a discount. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I always... How do I phrase this properly? I don't like to recommend, but now is an okay time to start. It's that mid-beginning part of wipe that's hard if you didn't start like at the beginning of wipe because everyone's still all sweaty. Right now people are kind of chilling out a little bit. They're still pretty sweaty, but they don't like thirst for the loot like they used to. They're a little bit more like reasonable. So right now is an okay time. Something was running around out there on metal. Yeah, there are when he head eyes, Giga Chads around at this time of wipe. There's only a few of us left. You're either gonna run into like some averagely geared Timmies, or you're gonna run into a Giga Chad. That's what's left. It's mostly averagely geared Timmies. I was talking, there's like not as many Giga Chads just in general. They get bored easy. I need one more 100 meter. No sniper scab. Oh. I just saw him too late too. Fudge. Tarkov's in a fine spot. It's in its normal spot for this time of wipe. We get wipe around Christmas. So until that happens, we're all pretty chillin', you know? No, quit moving. You think that was 100 meters? Ah! I don't know if that was far enough. I don't think it was far enough. Shitty. okay. I guess. A 101. Shoot, it was a 100-meter headshot. It just, you know, that doesn't count anymore. My chat is hecking cute though. Well, the good thing about that headshot on the last raid is it went towards our calibration, so we can get that Kiba armband.
Пацаны, окружают! Вон он! Вон он!
That Sam did not want to die. Just leave me alone, okay?
Служивый на!
Did I do something wrong, Scavs? Did I say something about your mothers or something? I don't know. I don't understand. I existed? That's all it takes? God damn. I'm gonna refill these megs. Hey, Dr. Luke, what's up? Chillin'. Imagine having the stones to flip someone off while they're shooting you, right? I mean, he died, but still. Balls of steel. Oh, those were footsteps, not shots. Are you gonna use it? Are you gonna use the ROB key? Because if you're not gonna use it, sell it. Use the money for something you'll actually use, like a gun or other keys that you might like. You have a burrito? Mmm. That sounds delicious. Oh, you need that key for inventory check if you haven't done it yet? Yeah, again, it's only if you want to use it. Like, there's a lot of quests you don't actually have to do. A little turned around for a second after petting Suka. Guess who got the bread home from the store without smushing it? Wow. So chat, the area I live in again is like one of those areas that's very like kind and helpful and nice and all that kind of stuff. Like they're the type of people that will go out of your way to hold the door open for you. Or like if you've waited too long at the gas station for something, they'll give you like free stuff or they'll like put it on the house or whatever. My grocery store wheels out the groceries for you. Like I think it's more so that they don't have to go pick up more shopping carts. but they'll load up these little carts with all of your groceries and walk with you out to your car and like load it up and everything. And I find it so weird. I have to help them. Like, the other day I had 2 carts worth, so I was like, can I push this other one? Because I was like, there's no way I'm making you pull, like, push both of those out, like, please. Like, let me help. The Midwest, nice, I think a lot of us ended up working at grocery stores and stuff for our first jobs. My first job was, I was a greenhouse person. I like took care of bedding plants and like floral designs and stuff. Like, I was like that place that you went for prom to order corsages, or like Valentine's Day to pick out flowers. A little gift shop thing. It was really close to where I lived with my parents, so it was really easy. My parents got me a car and they were like, we're not paying for gas. And I was like, oh, so get a job. Like, hey, here's a car. Oh, you want to gas it up? Well.
Whoa! Пацан готов!
This was a butcher shop? That's pretty cool.
Хуярь медведя! Ай! Ай! О! А!
Just eat all the ammo, why don't you? Yeah, he tanked a headshot. He tanked multiple headshots, actually. But we're not going to talk about it. He just had nothing going on up there. You know, no brain matter to speak of. No loss when shot in head. Your first job was watering plants for the town parks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sit down, kid. The Punisher kid got punished. Yeah, I did. Bam, bam, bam. That was a good raid. I like it. Another survive in the books. That was a headshot too. Nice. Ah, I keep forgetting about the birthday stuff for EOD accounts. Favorite map, everybody? Okay, chat, what's your favorite map? Ready, go. Mine is obviously Shoreline. Woods, Reserve, Customs. You took my map there? Well. Customs, okay. A lot of people like Customs. Well, don't tell the library that I used to do this, but we would rent games from the library and then burn them onto another disc so that I could play them for forever instead of having to just rent them. Shh. Now they're getting dusty and old in my mom's CD container somewhere. FBI, open up. I never resold them or anything. Like I said, they're getting dusty.
Служивый, это наша точка.
I highly doubt the Nancy Drew games that I used to play care that much. Oh yeah, it was a while ago. But it was when I was a kid. Ooh, a Tetris. I don't remember ever blowing on a floppy disk. I'm not that old. Anyways, I do remember playing a PlayStation 1 and having to do that. Or N64, I don't know what it was. It wasn't mine. I didn't have any of those cool gaming stations. Actually, I think PlayStation 1 had CDs, didn't they? I got a hand-me-down. That's the only way I got a gaming station at all. One of my relatives was like, here, I don't need this anymore. Do you guys want it? And we were like, yeah. And my mom was like, no. And we were like, yeah. And then my dad was like, yeah. So it ended up happening. And then after that, my parents got us a Wii for Christmas one year so that we could play, you know, Wii games. That's it. That's the only gaming consoles I ever had when I lived with my parents. Once I moved out, I obviously bought the newest PlayStation so I could play Call of Duty. Yay for Dad Pot, yeah. Yeah, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. She still laughs at me about it. She'll be like, oh, I never let you guys play video games. I can't believe that now that's what you do all the time. And I'm like, yeah, Mom. Yeah. Mom Pie tried her best, you know? We'll give her that. In the nicest way, wrecked, Mom Pie. Mm-hmm. Are they going up to the roof? You can get your own Costco card now. Shh, don't tell her that. I need to use hers. The less things I have to pay for, the better. That's why I still use her Netflix. What an asshole. I don't know if Costco does share membership thing. I have a truck and I plan on filling it with canned goods. I'm gonna make Mom Pie take me shopping. Fill the garage shelves with canned goods. So I have to go shopping less.
Эй, земляк, мы стрелять не хотим! Чего, блядь?
That's exactly what I want, Banana. I want a winter stockpile. So I don't have to go anywhere for weeks. Oh, that too. I should probably buy a bunch of dog food on sale, huh? This will be the first time that I've actually, because like, some of you still remember apartment living or are still apartment living. And again, Chad, thank you for supporting so that I don't have to live in a shitty apartment anymore. But now I have like places I can store things like extra canned goods and stuff like that. So it's pretty insane. I'm pretty excited. And that was a nice raid. She'll get big one day if she's a German Shepherd and she's just a puppy. That's so cute. I do have to say, Hera is definitely what I would call a large dog, and Suka is very medium sized. And Suka's a pretty perfect sized dog. Not too big, not too small. She's like 45 pounds, you know? So I would say she's probably perfect size. Hera's gonna be a big girl. She's gonna be a big cutie.
Пали кепку!
No, they can both ride in the cab. It's fine. They fit. I mean, they're a little tight in the back seat, and Hera likes to walk on top of Suka, but sometimes Suka goes underneath Hera though, so I don't know which way it's, you know. They do them. Yeah, well, okay, Suka hates getting in trouble. Okay, she hates it. Hera doesn't really understand yet. So Hera will do things that I know that Suka knows are bad, but she doesn't like correct Hera. She just kind of, Suka's more like a, ha, you're gonna get in trouble kind of dog, right? Not really a, don't do that, you'll get in trouble. Like, do I think that Suka doesn't also assist in some of the destruction that happens when I leave them home alone? Of course she does. Of course she has fun ripping things apart. But do I think that she initiates it at all? No. I want to get a camera for when I'm gone, so I can see what they do. I don't think Suka is ever fully innocent, but I don't think she starts anything. Well, the really bad things are pretty obvious, right? Like, ripping things apart, like boxes and stuff like that. Like, I have a cardboard stack box in my living room, right? From all the things that I've, you know, been ordering or chat sent and all that kind of stuff. And Hera loves to destroy that when I'm gone. It's more of like a setup, right? Because I know she's going to want to destroy things. So I just leave it there so that she can destroy that. Did I not buy a 301 key? I thought I did. Instead of like destroying something that's important, you know what I'm saying? Until she learns not to rip things apart while I'm gone. I have things that I don't care get ripped apart while I'm playing out. The only thing that was bad is I went kayaking the other day and she got into the treats. But she didn't get very far. So I have to be careful about those. She likes food. She likes food a lot. It's like almost too much. But I'm assuming that's a puppy thing. But she's growing, so she feels like she needs to eat everything. I don't know if I'm gonna let chat see the destruction that the puppies do. Maybe like edited content of it. Hera's not too bad. She doesn't, like, said she's not terrible. She's definitely destructive, but okay, so this is how I feel. When I got her, the lady told me she was kennel trained, right? So I know that she can be in a kennel, but I don't like to kennel my dogs when I'm gone if I can avoid it. But like, Suka's never been kenneled, like, ever. So I don't want to have to do that with Hera, and I don't think I'll have to if I keep, like, working on her. I don't want to. Like I said, it's not something I usually, like, lean towards. Not to say that it's bad. Some dogs need it, right? Like, some dogs are just too destructive, or you have too expensive of stuff in your, whatever, you know, the reasoning might be. I understand it, but I don't want to do it. I feel like a lot of this is looted. I heard shots over an admin, so I don't even know if I want to go over there. I kind of just want to head out and get my survive. So I'm hoping she stops destroying things soon. Is what I'm trying to say. And she will? Yeah, it's just a puppy thing. Suka used to destroy stuff too. Suka used to get left home for a long time though. Like, I used to have to work the normal, like, 8 to 5 or longer. Hera doesn't get that. Hera gets, like, a maximum of, like, an hour or 2 alone. Yeah, I would rather lose a pair of glasses and stuff like that, like, and teach them. Suka ate a lot of my glasses. And my, like, I had retainers after I had braces, and she liked to eat those too. And pens, she loved to eat pens. Anything that had, like, a hint of smell to it. It was just the smell thing. She just loved anything that smelled like me. And the stronger the smell, the more she wanted it. That's why I used to catch her sleeping in my bed all the time. I don't leave the, like, any doors open while I'm gone now with Hera. Until she learns. Lots of stuff gets closed off when I'm gone. But otherwise, it's going pretty well, teaching her all that. That was another good raid. We didn't really get into any fights or anything, but we're here. Alright. Well, I didn't bring one with. Sash. And I'm all the way out here. Okay, well, let's go. I think chat just got treats done. We'll probably do them towards the end of stream again. I kind of like that when we're leaving and I get to hang out with the doggos and say thank you to you guys while I give them treats. It's very nice for me. Damn, he hit a shot though. He shot me straight in the face. Well, head top of head. Whoa!
Hey, absolutely. It was a mistake. I'm sorry. Wait, we can talk about this.
Okay, wait, can you hear me?
I
Can
just
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just killed a guy down there, so I was scared, you know?
Oh, okay.
He's got a
I'm
VPO
coming
if you
through
want it.
for, Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm going through for humanitarian supplies. Thank you for your mercy, though.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Benevolent one. Thank you.
Maybe his buddy? Yeah, maybe. I mean, he didn't shoot me, and he said he was doing a quest, and he ran the opposite direction of the loot I want, so no quarrel now. But he could hear me. And that other scav arm, like the scav thing, we couldn't hear that guy. Or I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me. And I couldn't see him, so I don't know. I'm glad my VoIP is working. No, I'm being the opposite of a bully. I'm being a nice guy. Which sometimes gets me killed, but I tried. Which room? It's a dog. In 112 or in 104? Could have been a gold star. Hi Purple, what's up? How's your day today? That's a player. Oof. Oof, I'm sorry, buddy. I bullied a little bit there. I didn't really give him a chance. Someone just went up to the roof, too. Heart rate going up, we hunting? I've never been hunting in real life, and I wonder how it'll affect me, to be honest. It'd be the exact same, you think so? Oh god, Alex. Fog. Yo, what's up, guy on the roof? You doing a quest up there or something? Do you have your VoIP on? No, you're just chilling? Oh, I'll just say hi. I'll just, I'll F off then. Okay, bye. Hey, how's it going, Pew Pew? Good to see you. Oh, fuck! Oh, I didn't see him at all. Oh, and there was two. Holy shit. Okay, nice play. But I'm hoping we can get some pretty cool sponsors eventually. Because you guys deserve all the love. And I want to be able to get you products that I can recommend, that I'll be able to get you guys at a discount or do giveaways and stuff like that for. Because a lot of companies will have you, like I had, through Lazarus, I had a Logitech sponsor, but it was even hard for me to get products for myself, and we didn't even have like a discount code or anything like that. So that didn't work out as I was hoping it would. I was hoping that I could, be able to, like I said, do giveaways and stuff for you guys. I missed my first shot. It's popping out here right now. Purple backpack boy, where are you? Purple backpack boy is dead. Nice. So I killed the one after the other one died. Hopefully that's everybody then. That was scary. I don't think I got him with a nade, maybe. I think the one boy killed the other boy right before I killed him. I would like to check the dog tags, but it's not going to be a good time for me to do that for a minute. I need to get away from those bodies. I can probably reset here too. I got plenty of loot. M4. Yeah, see, this guy killed him with an UB. And we heard a smoke nade over here. What's up? How's it going? Such a long run to get all the way to tunnel. Hopefully while we're running here, the rain stops. Get a few more kills before I leave. Get my KD up. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope the Sunday is going okay. Easy clap. Nice raid. Another oh, wrong button. Another shoreline raid, chat. Whew. How do we fare on this one? We live, we die. Heckin' bush. I know the heckin' bush spawns. I haven't gotten this spawn in a while. I would be afraid that there's people around then. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We've been doing pretty good for a weekend gaming on a shoreline. Good night. Have a good one, Guardian. Thanks for hanging out. Shoes are clean. She just lay in a different direction? All I felt was a ground shake. Harry, you throwing that fat booty around again. That booty gonna get bigger? I know. I'll take her to like the Renaissance fair or something, chat, and I'll just dress her up as a horse. Very good. She gonna be so big. Mom Pie was telling me that big doggos like her don't usually stop growing after 1 year of age. That's usually takes a few more months after that, too. Takes them longer to be, you know, fully grown. Hair's already looking jacked. We'll see this winter if she's good at pulling. She doesn't seem to like being in front, really. She kind of likes walking behind most of the time, unless she's like walking next to Suka. And Suka loves to walk in front. Suka loves to be in the lead all the time. Suka hates healing. She hates to heal. Hera doesn't mind it. Suka hates it. She's like, I am in the lead. The BSG tweet thingy, it just seemed like some weird lore. She does love to pull. Alright. this looting done. Shoreline's been of average busyness today. I feel like I've gotten quite a few raids with people in them, but I also feel like I've gotten, oops, dead spot, quite a few without. I think that's just that scav. We've gotten 2 Letixes today though, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we've made quite a few mil. So overall, I'd say we're doing pretty good. He has another scav's gun though. I don't think I killed another scav. Really? You can't remember ever looting a Linux? They're all over Shoreline. They like to spawn in the med boxes more so than their own spawns. At least for me anyways. Every time I open a med box, I get a Linux. Okay, not every time, but a lot of the time. Getting scavs today. Was in the ambulance? Oh. It's true, Giga Chads do like the resort. It's because, okay, so for me, the resort is best because it's easy to remember the layout. And when you're doing things like team gameplay, I like the resort because it's very easy to call out where you are. Like, I'm next to this room. Like, that's a very easy call out. Unlike woods where you're like, I'm next to this rock. And you're like, ah, yes, the rock. Uh-huh. Does it have a tree by it? Oh, yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. So honestly, if you're trying to learn team gameplay, maps like Shoreline or Customs or anything like that that have very easy callouts is pretty nice. Trying to get that team cohesion, I would recommend those kind of maps first. Wow, I didn't even make up the nipple rock call out, okay? Baz did.
I'm the best bitch.
Yo, bravo! Thank you very much for the whole year. Welcome back to the Murder of Magpies. I hope you're doing good. Thank you, thank you. Heck yeah, welcome back. Thank you for the support. Hopefully you're doing well today. So many badges. gets swimming in the monies. Oh wait, I have this one. Dang, nothing good. How much loot in one building? Yes, we're looting it up. I'm trying to grab everything, but we'll see if I can fit all the loot. I still got a few rooms to check. I haven't done third barely at all yet, and I'm just starting on second. I wish I could have found a nice rig. That would have been helpful. Could fit a little more loot that way. I don't think any of the scavs had good rigs, did they? I don't remember. Yo, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Galahad, you slapped in? That's good though. There's nothing wrong with that. I was telling Chad this morning that I went to bed super early last night, but I still slept until my normal time, which means I obviously needed the extra rest. It's just kind of crazy sometimes. How much sleep you need, especially this time of year when the days are getting shorter and we're all like trying to hibernate. We need some coffee. Exclamation point coffee. Alright, almost done. Just a few more rooms and we're out of here. Only US? That's true. I have to min-max right now, which always sucks.
I'm the best bitch. She's fucked other bitches.
Oh my goodness. Jojo, thank you so much. And welcome back to the Murder of Magpies. Hope the day is going good. Thank you for the 13 months. Lucky number 13. Heck yeah, thanks for spending your Bezos bucks here. The ripstop isn't that valuable. This is an empty magazine though. Eh, I won't take it, it's fine. Oh yeah, exclamation point, let's get to dancing. Good day, Microdose, I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. You're just waking up too? Nice sleepy Sunday, I see. It is pretty nice when that happens. It also makes it kind of boring when you don't have any players in the resort. I mean, it's like a lot of good loot, but it gets boring fast. And then I can't remember what I've looted and what I haven't because I'm like so just bored with the raid. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, the loot's great. But, you know, without people, it's just resort, just loot. Nothing to fight over. Nice raid.